But today we remember 10 years ago the Washington tornado and how the Washington football Panthers led the town's comeback. November 16, 2013, the Washington Panthers roll to touchdown after touchdown and march into the state Final Four. The whole town of Washington is football crazy. The next day, November 17th, 2013, a day no one in Washington will ever forget. A day of not football touchdowns, but a tornado touchdown that ravaged the town of Washington. Panthers coach Darryl Crouch could not believe the damage.
We went out to find our players' houses, coaches' houses, and that was when you got where it just looked like it had been bombed. I mean, you see things on TV and it's nothing like when you walk through and you can't tell where you're at.
10 years after the Washington tornado, the 2023 football Panthers are back in the football Final Four. The current Panthers were 6, 7, and 8 years old 10 years ago, but you don't forget a tornado in your hometown. Panthers defensive back Owen Klein was confused when his family went to the basement that Sunday morning 10 years ago. He was shocked when his family left the basement.
I walked out and there was just nothing, everything was destroyed, everything was flat. I was really confused because I didn't know what had happened. I didn't really understand it then, except for just I knew that it was gone and that we probably weren't going to get it back.
The Panthers were 6 days away from the football game of a lifetime, but football would wait. Monday's practice was canceled as the Panther team spent the day doing whatever they could to help their town.
And we talk about that forever in our program. We talk about that leaders lead from the front, not from the back. And they did a good job, and I think they felt a commitment to the town.
The Panthers' goal was to help their town recover from the tornado, and the best thing they could do was play football. There was never any talk of canceling the upcoming playoff game at Springfield Sacred Heart Griffin.
You know, there was never any of the kids are like, why are we playing this game? And this the normalcy that it gave our town for that 4-hour block, and our kids. Our kids, if you went back and asked them that week, the only time they were in a normal situation was when we were at practice. You know, and then they were going back to chaos. We had guys sleeping at other guys' houses because their house was gone.
On game day, the Panthers traveled south to Springfield. The 75-mile trip was lined with fans of opposing high school football teams showing their support for the Panthers. The stands were packed with football fans and love that playoff afternoon. Among the fans was current Washington All-State star Kanan McCreary.
It was that one thing that still kind of brought our community together. It was that one hope that we had. We still had our football team going, and we're still here, and their crowd cheered for us, our crowd cheered.
Washington lost that 2013 semifinal game, but for Washington coach Darryl Crouch, the week after the Washington tornado was the ultimate championship effort by his Panthers.
They did a really good job of helping with the cleanup. They did a really good job in front of national media and local media of talking about our town, and really rose to the occasion.
I can still vividly remember taking that video of that helmet amidst all the destruction. It was an amazing period indeed. Owen Klein, his family, like so many other families in Washington, rebuilt their house and remained Washington Panthers. Jim Dandy time for you. I thought Crouch really hit it on the head. It was amazing to see these 16, 17, and 18-year-old kids on national TV talking about football and trying to rally their town. It was amazing the Chicago Bears, George McCaskey himself, delivering T-shirts to the Washington Panthers. It was the greatest chapter in Washington Panther football. Today's Jim Dandy.